So just now, I was listening to a scientist called Nassim Haramein, and he was born in Switzerland. And apparently, by the time he was 9 years, he was starting to work with quantum theories, energy, matter, and so forth. And he's clearly a brilliant scientist. And the discussion that I was listening to, they went really deep, and they would start talking about the construct of time and what does that mean? Is there a time? Are there multiverses? And so forth. And of course, frankly, I almost hit it's like stop on the video. I'm like, this is not helping. This is so abstract. But sometimes you can take something abstract and it almost fits magically perfectly into what you're struggling with. So I'll tell you what I went through, and then you can tell me if it's something or nothing. So in one discussion, Nassim was asked about like the beginning of the universe and all that stuff, fundamental questions. And what he said really kind of caught me off guard. And he said this idea of beginning and ending are human constructs. These are constructs that we have created, and they don't necessarily exist in nature. If you look out there in nature, there's nothing that ends, right? I mean, if you look at matter and matter turns into energy, energy turns into matter, any of that, right? But there's nothing in nature that ends, and maybe it doesn't begin either. And I'm like, wow, that's something. But then what how does it affect my life? Now, of course, as I started to think about these things beginning and ending, of course, I thought the question that I get asked all the time, which is, Avi, how long is it going to take for me to learn Power BI? How long before I master DAX and all these different variations? And of course, if you look at our own lives and I look at my life, then man, we live our life in these series of kind of beginning and endings, and we keep craving that. We keep seeking that. Now, of course, the bigger quests of, well, actually start with a smaller one. So, hey, when would I have that red Porsche or whatever, that red convertible? Or when would I have that house with a swimming pool, the house with a view, or da da da? When would I go on this vacation to Europe? And all of these things, right? So we seek that end. We crave that end. And of course, there's the bigger quest that we feel we're on. It's like, oh, when would I be happy? And yes, I want to get to that end state where I'm going to be happy. What if you put that away? Right? What if you stop thinking in terms of this beginning and ending and getting to that end state somewhere, something where it's going to be a culmination of something? What if these concepts disappear? Just like Nassim is saying that they don't exist in nature. What if we took them out of our lives and stopped living that way? Would we then learn to live in the present, in the now? Let me know. Power on, my friends.